Hey guys, how you doing today? I hope you're doing fine, doing pretty good myself. These bees are irritating me. I tried breeding a forest queen to be able to function completely underground and stuff, and well, it lost a lot of its traits, which is a little disappointing. But I think it's gonna work out now. And I'm getting messages from Goldseer. I need to turn that off. Getting messages from Goldseer on Steam. I don't know if they're popping up on the recording. The messages are gonna, if they are, they're gonna keep popping up eventually. Because we are actually planning on recording something together in a little while. But I'm currently waiting for Goldseer to not be busy, so I'm down here recording this video. Oh, I guess down here doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I'm down here in this world, but I'm not actually down here in a world that they can join. So why I said that, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense at all, but let's continue on what we're doing today, which we are going to be doing something kind of special. I'm actually going to be building on the surface for a change. And first I'm going to actually go through and tell you what it is I'm doing. By the way, I am trying out a different texture pack. It's one that just came out for things like Direwolf 20 and Feed the Beast Ultimate. And it was what's the name of this texture pack? Can I check it in the menu? Options, no, it's not in here, is it? I'm going to check what texture pack it is quick. Be right back. It is the John Smith Technician Remix texture pack. And it is definitely a lot grittier than the other texture pack I was using. The other texture pack was a little bit more cartoony, and I have to say I kind of am starting to prefer this one because, well, one, it's a little bit easier to tell what the power is on the ME controller, and the bees look more like bees than a cartoon version of a bee. And I kind of like the lattice design on these little glass structures. Oh, hello, slime. This isn't the right sword to be using, but it works when you're tiny and in a group. Okay. Oh, by the way, I made some Thaumium armor, and I enchanted it, and I used high levels on it, and I got Protection 4, Repair 2, and Thorns 2, so amazing, and it looks very cool in this texture pack. I love the look. And with the Thaumium Helm, I got Fire Protection 3 and Repair 1. And I have to say, I never get Repair on my enchantments. I try getting Repair on books a lot, and it never works out. I'm thinking that you have to spend really high levels of enchantments on a book in order to get a Repair on it. Which is kind of sucky, but I guess I can't complain all that much. And it looks like it's dawn about now. So, let's head up here and, oh yes, one thing I kind of don't like about this texture pack is that there are some missing textures, it looks like. Namely on the crystallizers and mixers. Basically anything that has an internal view thing seems to be broken right now. So that's something that's probably going to get fixed soon enough. But anyway, what we're going to be working on up on the surface is a factory. And it's going to be basically this setup in multiple areas to handle the 4 different kinds of ores I usually send through the grinder. And I only send copper, gold, tin. What was the other ore? There's one more ore I can send through the grinder that is guaranteed to get stuff back. What was it? Gold, iron. It was probably iron. I was probably forgetting iron, which is a very stupid thing for me to be forgetting because I use a lot of it. But anyway, I have kind of a basic layout of what I want the main room to look like. Yep, it's right outside my back door. I tore down the farm and a building that was in the way. Kind of leveled the ground a little bit. It's got a little bit more leveling to do. And I was originally thinking of using a filler to... Oops, phone's going off. I was thinking about using a filler to clear out an area to flatten it, and I decided that, you know, the land right outside my back door, it's flat enough. All I would have to do is fill in a little bit of area with some dirt, and it'd be good to go. It'd be a perfectly flat area for me to build on. And it's close enough to where I have my processing facility, which is right down there. So I could easily run a wire down there and have my crystallizers down there and possibly figure out a setup that will guarantee that they have 5 of each crystal in them at all times. Well, not 5, just 5 stacks. Because if you do it with less than a stack, or less than 5 stacks, then you're kind of cheating yourself out of ores. Or out of ingots. Respond to that text quick. There we go. And then set phone to vibrate. Alright. So, one thing I learned recently is that my solar farm setup, you actually cannot craft this particular solar thing, the solar turbine, anymore. The crafting recipe is gone. Meaning I still have this when I shouldn't have this. And I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I mean, yeah, it works. Yeah, I can use it, but it probably is not as efficient as the new items, which are the solar boiler and the steam turbine, or whatever it was. Let's see. And I would try to find it in here, but aha, there we go. Factorization. Yeah, solar turbine has been deprecated for solar boilers and steam turbines. So yes, it was a steam turbine. And there is some problems with that too. The steam turbine has no texture at all, and the solar boiler has a missing top texture. So it kind of seems that the texture pack, it kind of neglected the factorization a bit, even though they got some of the factorization items. I'm thinking that maybe they were using an older version of factorization's textures, and that could be why there's stuff missing, but I don't really know, so I'm going to refrain from speculating any further. So, let's talk about this factory. The way I'm going to have this set up is each of these areas marked off with a cobblestone is a 9 by 11 area that's going to house the processing line. It'll have grinder on one end, and on the other end it will have the slag furnace. That's what it's called. It'll have the slag furnace, and it'll pipe into an ender chest, which will be tied into my AE network. So I'm going to work on this for a while, and oh darn, gold may have to go soon. Give me one moment. Well, that kind of sucks. Gold is probably going to have to go soon and won't be able to record. Which is getting irritating because we've been trying to record a video together for the past week, but things just keep getting in the way. Either Azerthorm isn't available, or Gold's not available, or I'm not available, and we don't get to sit down and actually record the video we're trying to record. And I might as well let you guys know what it is. We're trying to record the first episode of an Aether series because, well, spoiler, that is where we end up after stepping through the portal in the Invasion of Castle Rebirth, or Siege of Castle Rebirth video. And we even have a little bit of a backstory as to how we get there. You know, just kind of a made-up lore. And that being the portal malfunctioned, or a surge of power increased the portal's capabilities and sent us to another dimension entirely, which happened to be the Aether. So, damn, first of all. Because we really have been trying to get that recorded. And there's a few things that we want to do with the series. Kind of do something different and entertaining and get a little bit of multiplayer going on as well. See, I don't have any cobblestone. But if we're not able to do that, well, it leaves me with having less videos to record, which is both positive and negative. Positive because it gives me time to record my other main videos, and negative because I really want to record the Aether. I really want to play that. I want to have that series on my channel. Because I find the Aether enjoyable. Now, I really need to get some more cobblestone. I'm going to need a cobblestone generator. Wait, I already have a cobblestone generator. It's called the Igneous whatever the hell. I need to set that up somewhere so I can get more cobblestone from it without having to actually do anything. I also need to step down from my back door because I'm lazy and tired of walking around my buildings. I actually don't have a shovel. This is a problem. Coming unprepared never works out. Okay. So, yeah. You know, I never really paid attention to how much flowers have been put out over here. Thank you, bees, for all the flowers. You're awesome little bees. I like you all. It's frustrating. Just want to record my videos. I'll stop rambling. I'm going to stop recording for a bit and actually work on the factory. And when we get to a point that's actually interesting, I will rejoin you guys. So, see you soon. Okay, so I am back now. And honestly, haven't gotten a huge amount done. There we go. Just make a few of those and we'll be getting a few of the parts that we need to make. But yes, I haven't gotten a huge amount done, but I have gotten a decent layout. And if we step out onto the back porch, geez, I think I'm going to have to not use texture pack anymore because things get so laggy around here. But anyway, I have some basic ideas set down. Actually, I'm going to have to go outside, aren't I? Yeah. There we go. Let's go and take a closer look at this, well, this eyesore right now, because it definitely is an eyesore. It's all dirt. Yes, here is the basic layout. Each of these areas I have marked off with cobblestone, now an actual border. represents where a processing area is going to be. And the way it's going to work is that it's going to have a lead wire running down the center with machines on either side. And the reason it's so wide is because I have to have pipes coming up out of the ground to put water buckets back into the mixers. Because I'm planning on having a underground area where the buckets get refilled. And the underground areas are going to look like this. Okay, so here's the floor. The water's going to be at this level. And there's going to be a deployer, and you know the setup I have in my basement. If you haven't seen it, then you must be new to my series. I recommend watching the rest of the series. But for the sake of this video, I will go ahead and show it again. Get downstairs now. There we go. Okay, so can I just sneak in here? Nope, the pipe's in my way. I don't want to punch a hole in the floor because I'll go into the machine, but here we go. There we go. So, the way it works is that the diamond pipe here sends the empty bucket over here, where it gets put into the deployer, where it gets refilled thanks to this timer. And then the emerald pipe is constantly being powered and only will suck out a full bucket of water. So the bucket of water goes back into the mixer and everything ends up working out perfectly fine. I'm going to have this system set up double wide down below because it's going to have to fill two different mixers, and it's going to cause a few minor complications to the design, but it will work out in the end. Okay, so if we go up here then, this is where the solar array setup is going to be at. I have dirt pillars marking where the corners of the top part of the building are going to be at, and there's going to be a glass roof to allow the sunshine in. The solar array is going to be set up here, and I don't know if I'm going to keep on using this one because technically I'm not supposed to be able to build it anymore. Plus I don't know if I break it, if it'll even come back to me. It might not come back to me. It might have been made so that if you break it, it will break completely and be gone forever. Meaning you would have to build two new parts or two new machines to make a new setup. But I am also tempted to just use the new machines because it seems a little bit cheaty if I keep using that one. Perhaps I will put that in an item frame somewhere as a trophy or something. I don't know. I do wish I could use the windmills to power this stuff, but unfortunately I can't. So let's see, we actually would be having the machines start set up right here. And if I really want to, I can lay down the pipes because I do in general know where the pipes are going to. So this is empty space, this is where the machine would be at, and right here would be the output. Then this would go up and over, and right here there is supposed to be an iron pipe to put things down to the mixer. I do not have an iron pipe on me though. Let's see then, from there out of the mixer. Now, did I have this set up so that it goes over one, or no? I think I have it set up so that the diamond pipe is right here. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna have to check later. Yeah, I think it's diamond pipe right here, and then it sends the bucket. There we go. Jeez, I couldn't think of the word bucket. It sends the bucket down here, and the deployer will be about, level with this machine. The water will be here, and there will be some wiring right here. Then it will be pulled out the side and sent straight up and back into the iron pipe, so I can put in the mixer in the proper slot. So yes, it's definitely the diamond pipe right here. And I'm thinking that it will work if I have an ender chest right next to the diamond pipe to pick up the sludge and send that to my network. Which I do really need to get upgraded, because that network is going to get filled up fast if we actually get this thing in full production. So let's see, was it one block over? No, it goes straight up now. Straight up. And over to where the slag furnace is at. And then from there it gets pumped out of the slag furnace and into a chest. So I'm not going to worry about putting down the rest of the piping. But this is generally how it's going to end up going. And it does work out pretty decently. I have tested this out in a creative world. Let's see, how many bees do we have? Ooh, a lot of bees. And a lot of comb. Comb is good as well. Alright, so there's not much else I'm going to be doing in this episode, because it's going to be a lot of building, and I don't do building episodes very well. Yep, this is almost done. That's good. So we'll be able to make some gates soon enough. So plop those in there. What else was it for a pulsating gate? I forgot. Or autarchic gate. Let's see. Oh yeah, redstone and chipset. So I need more redstone and gates. And redstone chipset. Man, I have a serious redstone shortage. That 7 redstone that was in there, that was all I had left. I am broke on the redstone front. Oh well. I'll just have to do some more mining in the Hollow Hills, which will be fun. Let's see, do my power supply check like usual. Let's see, things are good. Things are stable. Things are very good. Slime is dead. Let's see, how's this thing? Things are filling up again. I'm assuming it ran through a bunch of liquid when I reloaded the chunk or something. I don't know. I do like watching the the sugarcane just zip around and try going to each place. Come on, fill up. Oh, are you full? Yep, you're full. And away it goes to the recycling facility, which is not very much of a facility as it is not so much of a recycling facility as it is just a recycler. Honestly, I don't think I need that barrel anymore because I have not had this thing fill up at all, ever. So I think that the system is almost perfect. The sugarcane keeps the generator powered. Any other sugarcane gets recycled, and boy do we get a lot of scrap. Let's dump off the honeycomb in the centrifuge. Good, it doesn't need to be emptied. And let's just dump a few things in here. I don't need those right now. That doesn't need to be here. That doesn't need to be here. I picked those up from somewhere. Good on my pipes for now. That goes downstairs. This can go in, this, and this. If you hear any blowing, I am terribly sorry. I have a fan pointed at me. It's been a really horrible week in terms of temperature. Mainly the humidity. Humidity's been bad. Alright. Let's see. Wow, I have a lot of scrap boxes. I should go through those. Grass block, wooden shovel, netherrack, grass block, dust, dust. I don't have the inventory space for all this, but I'll pick what I can. Let's see. Redstone, that's good. Iron dust. Wait. I'll actually throw that into the thing to get smelted. Bread can go in there. I got a lot of wooden picks from that. Apple, that's good. Nope, nope, nope. I thought that said glowstone for a second. Copper. Filled tin cans. I guess I'll put those in there. It's free food. That came from recycled sugar cans, so I'm sure it's very sweet cans of food. Although I'm kind of curious how I got cans from recycling sugar cane. Sometimes things don't make sense. I like it like that though. Nonsense. Slime ball, that's a good one to get. Throw those in there, and the sticks. Hey, some more coal dust. You know, if I keep getting free coal dust like this, I can make a solar panel. Ooh, I actually got some gold ore. I'll throw that in there for now. Let's see. Rotten flesh, I don't know why I don't want that. Alright. Let's take most of the rest of the stuff and recycle it. Gravel. We'll throw that in there too. Alright. So, this is pretty much the end of the episode. I'm just kind of wasting time. I want to see if I get something good out of the recycling boxes. Oops. Here, you take that back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Soul Sand's useful. But it's abundant, so... Single-use battery, I don't need that at all. Hey, a minecart. I can actually smelt that down and get some metal from that. That's useful. This one. Sign a wooden hoe. That's some coal dust. No, my wrench! Ah, darn it! I have to make a new wrench. Okay, that might be been worth sticking around for. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. Don't throw your wrench into the recycling machine. Take care and goodbye.